Hi everyone, my name is Donnie Lowy from Closeoutexplosion.com. Hope you're having a great day today. Today I'd like to talk to you about closeout opportunities at the Sports Authority. If you've been following the news or if you've driven by a Sports Authority, you know that they are going out of business and they're shutting down their stores and they are liquidating a tremendous amount of merchandise. Now, first, if you're not familiar with the Sports Authority, it's basically a store that sells sports-related equipment. It could be clothing, it could be accessories, it could be sports gear, and they are liquidating all of the merchandise in their stores. A lot of times what happens when there are, bankruptcies, they will close some of their stores, sell out a lot of the merchandise, but shift the best merchandise to the remaining stores. But in this situation, as far as I know, they're closing all of their stores, so it's a great opportunity to buy some closeouts. Now, before you buy any closeouts, you need to make sure you have a market for those closeouts. Don't get excited just because you see a low price, because sometimes there could be a reason why the price is so low, and sometimes just, maybe there's just no customers for that merchandise. Maybe the merchandise is quickly becoming obsolete. Maybe it's a sport that people aren't playing anymore, or maybe there have been changes in the regulations of that sport, or now they're using different clothing, different equipment, different accessories, and so on. Now, when you do go to the Sports Authority, the last I heard, your sales for as low as 70% off the original retail, which is a great, discount. Especially some of the merchandise, it might not be sold originally at 100% markup. Meaning, there could be merchandise where the wholesale price is, let's say, $50, and that merchandise is sold at $60. So if you're buying it at 70% off, you're buying it way below the original wholesale price. Now, when you do go to the Sports Authority, I would recommend take your smartphone with you. Get an app where you can scan items easily. If you don't have that app, then go to check out the items on eBay, check out the items on Amazon, because you want to make sure that you are buying the items at a low enough price that you're buying it below what you or other customers could otherwise buy it for online, right? Sports Authority might have sold, let's say, a jersey originally for $80, which Amazon sold in the first place for $50. So even if you get it for 20% off at the Sports Authority, it's still a better deal to buy it through Amazon. And if you're buying closeouts for resale purposes, you need to get the merchandise at way below the price that Amazon is selling it for. So first of all, you could compete with Amazon, so you could sell it from your store at a flea market or through eBay. Or if you want to list the merchandise through Amazon, then of course you have to get the merchandise at below what Amazon is selling it for, because you want to be able to list it at the Amazon price. But if you're going to be a third-party seller, then you need to sell it below that Amazon's asking price. Or if Amazon doesn't have that price available, you can set up a category, or an item, a listing on Amazon for that product, assuming that Amazon gives you permission to sell those products. So definitely do your research, check out Amazon, check out eBay to see how much items are being sold for. And one thing I would recommend that you need to be aware of at any liquidation, and I'm not saying Sports Authority does this, but it can happen at stores when they're liquidating it. So what happens is the liquidator will actually buy all the merchandise in that store, and now they have, let's say, 30 or 60 days until the lease is done or the month is done to sell out all the merchandise in that store. What the liquidators will do is they'll bring in merchandise from outside the store and they'll sell it in the store as well. So customers will come to the store assuming that all that merchandise was originally being sold by that retailer, when in fact a lot of the merchandise was brought from outside that retailer. I remember, I think I saw this a while back. There was a music store that went out of business. The days when people were buying a lot of CDs and DVDs. And I remember looking at some of the titles, and I was like, wow, I've never heard of these titles. And then I looked at the store, and I realized it was being run by a liquidator, not by the managers of the store. So the sale, included a lot of DVDs and CDs that were brought in from outside for the sale. So I'm not saying the Sports Authority is doing that, but you need to be aware of that possibility. But at the same time, the good thing about the Sports Authority is they have a lot of brand name merchandise, a lot of high quality merchandise. So I definitely recommend you go there, check out the closeouts that they have available, and see if they're suitable for you. And you know what, even if you buy them at close to the Amazon price, but if you sell them at a store or at a flea market, you still might be able to make money, because customers can buy those items out of impulse, right? They might not want to wait 2 or 3 days to get it from Amazon. They might need a price right then. They might need their items right then, and they're going to be willing to pay the price that you're charging. All right, my website is closeoutexplosion.com. Next time in New York, I hope to see you in the warehouse. Have a great day.